acorns inside. Not acorns. Chestnuts. Oh my lord. This is busy.
Yeah. Cool. A lot of people here.
Yeah.
There's an outhouse.
And I want to use it for flowers.
Look at these cute things.
They're cute, aren't they?
Is that a truncheon?
So 1700's, but we'll just keep going.
Whoops. That's a truncheon.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's still watching where they're walking.
Wow.
Anybody follow yet? Oh, don't jinx it now. Now a little bit. I'm watching you especially.
Is that a nativity set? Yeah.
Oh, it's a little nativity set.
Yeah. That's baby Jesus.
Oh,
I'm going to look at the jewelry again.
I love these little Bibles.
these are cute.
Yeah, they're cute.
These are nice too.
It's like hammerheads everywhere.
I know there's one over there. Nearly fell over.
Is this yours?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
What's that? I know, I was looking at those.
Yeah, he's all broken. I know, isn't he gorgeous?
He's cute. Look at this thing. Some
Stains.
frost. Never seen that stuff before.
Alright, Lisa, you ready?
Look at this little thing.
Oh, it's another of those. It's cute.
It's like a little note holder. Going. Oh, sorry. Oh, Mum.
Oh, it's Mabel. Oh my goodness, you used to have those.
Huh?
Nana used to have those.
Yeah, I
parrots.
remember. These are nice, aren't they?
Yeah, lovely colour.
I feel like they're
Oh,
supposed
okay.
to be...
I'll get you the yeah, I'll get the container for you.
I'm just trying to
I'll
stop.
go get spot and line.
Okay, I'm just trying to stop all my little things from getting broken. If you don't
This lady behind me. Just keep an eye on her. She talks to her mum so
Oh,
bad.
right. That picture of the dogs is pretty, but it's old looking, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I like those wire baskets too.
Yeah, they are cute. I like these old pegs.
Oh, close pigs.
Oh, bag of dolly pegs. They're cool.
Oh, is that one of those meter
Yeah, it's
things?
like a tire test.
Gauge.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. It's got like naked women on it. How funny. I'll put those in there. That's funny. Be careful with the...
Oh, right, yeah.
Watch your step, lady.
Feel that.
Oh, that's cool. Put that in the bag. Got an additional pin in it. Put a pin in it. God. I'm full of dad jokes today. Ow! Ow, ow,
You hurt yourself? What?
Something sharp just stabbed me. It's like on the bottom of that. What's that?
It's a box for a Bible, but there's nothing in it.
Maybe this Bible's supposed to go in it. Maybe.
It's got a name in it as well.
Yeah, this is that. It says Anna Lucas.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
They were just here now. They are broken. If it makes you feel better, they're broken. I'm gonna do something.
Oops.
Vicky.
Oh, that's cute.
Sweet.
His tail broke.
Oh, is that?
Plastic though.
Yeah, I know. It's just so
Super
cute.
cute.
Oh, it's nice.
Look, St. Joseph's Catholic Manual.
All right.
And that little penknife.
Yeah, I got it.
Picking up the most weird random stuff again.
Yeah, it was upstairs. I like it for safe spot. I get it. I like those long
Bit.
Oh, that's cool. Is there any more parts? Any more parts?
It was just on there.
Looks like it's part of a.
Do you want in that?
Yeah, you can pop it in there. Sorry. Parking for Hungarians only.
I got my hands full. You got your hand full, sir. You're good now.
Oh, look, Vince.
Tidying up here. I know. I saw them. I like tidying up, putting things back together again. Oh, that's sweet. It's a little holy
nice,
water
isn't
bottle. Had that with my little collection. Michigan. I've been to Michigan. Remember I lived there for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah, that lady, she's so mean to her mom. I feel bad for her mom. Always yelling at her. I mean, I yell at you in private. I don't let other people hear me yelling at you.
And I only kick you when there's no one around.
Flat out
Look
rules.
at that.
They're like flat out throwing punches when there's no one around.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the little she's mold. Only one now. Oh, those little hairpins. Look at all those.
Oh, they used to crimp your hair with them, didn't they?
Yeah.
Back in the... Oh, there's an upstairs as well. There's a man come down with a huge axe.
Good Lord. What are these? I have no idea. It's one of those sales where you learn a lot about stuff you didn't know about. Ashtrays, City Vending Machines Company. It's very dark here. Do you want to stand on this side?
Yeah.
Get a bit of light on here. Hackettstown Diner.
Pretty little bird.
I love these.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this one.
Oh,
So you
wow.
pull it out and then it...
That's cool.
For the electrical parts, very organised. Oh, I love this garage. (1973) calendar.
I know, I was just looking at it. I pulled that sign out, but it's got barcoding on the back.
Yeah,
so-
it looks pretty like a repro. That's a cool mug. This. Jeez, what's going on out there? It's like boxes to go through under the tables as well. That's cool. Pop that in the bag. This is cool.
That looks extremely heavy.
Put it out the aisle.
What is that?
I don't know, it's very
bottle
heavy.
jack.
It's a
for
what?
lifting up houses, barns.
Oh wow, that must be pretty weighty.
I'm going that way.
Oh, so we will.
Give me a little room to go.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Sorry, I thought you were trying to buy that.
Oh, I was just trying to get it out of the way
Oh,
This is cool.
so people could walk. Antique tool. We have
can
220
I get the
members.
flashlight out of the bag? And a pump.
And where is it located?
Sorry.
Where is it based out? Like who are you drawing in?
It's called Connecticut Antique
Sorry, you wanna go
Museum
past?
Association.
Okay.
And our sister is Kent. Sister club. We go there a lot.
I have a few engines, so I know about this. So I don't need to go hang out.
Look, it's this giant book.
I have,
Oh, it's not a book.
yeah, I understand. Everybody wants to hang out. I don't do that. But I do have,
File.
I have some Fairbanks Moors.
That might be interesting for you.
Oh yeah. This was Connecticut. Yeah, it's a good idea actually. Find somewhere to go metal detecting.
You already went through it, you mean?
Oh, look at that plate.
Oh, that's nice.
Peter Hunt.
You want that?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Oh, look at this one. It's really pretty. Isn't that pretty?
Just pretty.
See when these were wrapped up. There's a date on the newspaper.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. That's always a good... That stuff over there was like 1973.
Yeah, I would imagine this is probably around the same date. Oh, 1995 on that one actually.
Who knew?
I'll have a look up here now.
You look at it differently with your own collection versus resale.
There's a good number plate up there. Michigan.
Oh, yeah, if you can grab that one if we did have it down. That one's
Oh, you got? The blue box?
to get it from the steps. Can't get over there. Is there any way to climb up there? Yeah, I'm gonna have to climb up there to get it. Hey guys, so I'm not sure what happened. I think I lost the audio. I think my cable came a little loose. So I'm gonna have to do some VO here. I have no idea what this plate is. Couldn't read. I actually don't know if I could even find a maker's mark on that one. It was so weird looking, but I have no idea. So if you guys know what that plate is, leave me a comment. That was a cute little sombrero, brass sombrero hat. So It's actually funny. It'll give me an opportunity to explain why I passed up on some of the items that I'm looking at here. Like these, that little picture, but these are really cool. They're actually placemats. They're vinyl placemats. I think they're cool because they're the UK. It's London, but there was only 3 of them, and had there been at least 4, I would have picked those up for sure, but there was only 3. That is a Miro cookie press, but there was some parts missing from that. This is such a fascinating sale. What was over here? That was a cool picture. I have no idea what that is. Again, if you know what that was, let us know. There's a really old, I think that was a washing machine there. Oh, I did pick up this little ashtray. So anything that I picked up here and kept, I'll go over in the roundup at the end of the video. But the stuff that I didn't pick up, I will go over in this portion of the video. So what else? There was a singer sewing machine up there, of course. Tons of golf clubs, really old golf club sets. Now, I do sell golf club head covers, but they were really old. I think they were probably 1950s, and I really don't know if they have any resale value. I'll have to look it up. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Also, it's a little tricky to record VO and cut and paste, so you might see my knees a lot more often in this portion of the video than you normally see, because I do normally cut them out. I am picking up this shell type thing right here. It is actually from the 80s, and it's one of those that had, you know, used to have like a soap and another kind of sponge and just a couple, it's just like a little gifty soap set. No idea what this item was. There was some kind of emblem on there, but no idea. So many interesting things that I just had absolutely no clue what any of it was. Yep, there's my knees again. Haven't figured out a way to avoid staring at my knees when I bend over, unfortunately. Especially if I've got something in my hand and I needed the flashlight in this sale because it was quite dark, especially on the second floor of this barn. This was a real barn sale. The last 2 barn sales we went to were kind of disappointing, but this one was a real barn sale. In a 1700's house, or old farmhouse, which was really cool. Oh, this is a frisbee. I did pick this up as well. I think this is a really old one. I think it's from like the late 70s. So I picked that up. It should resell, I think. I know some people like those older competition frisbees. Just going through this table. Stuff was really dusty here, and there was that blender. If you caught a glimpse of that blender dish, and there was 2 dishes. It was like a green ombre. Those I don't pick them up. They are good resell. They're good resellers, probably $30-40. I just don't want to deal with shipping large pieces of glass, so that's why I passed up on those. What else did we see over here? I don't know what I was bending over looking at there. I can't remember. But we'll see in a minute. I actually went back here and picked up these 3 milk glass. They're actually flutes from an Epern. I will post a picture of what one of these looks like together. 3 milk glass Epern pieces, and I put them back with the original bases. It's Fenton Hobnail milk glass. The reason I didn't pick that up, but there's 2 reasons I didn't pick that up. One was one of the flutes was chipped and I had a chunk missing, and then again, just shipping. Oh, this is funny. So I don't know how this guy got these, but those are 1980s milk bottles from the UK. I'll go over these a little more in detail when. So yeah, so they just brought back a lot of memories, and I had actually seen some of these advertising ones. We didn't get these from where we are in the Northwest, so I picked up 4 of these. I'll go over these in more detail again during the roundup. I'm just trying to pick them up, get the ones I wanted to keep. They were very nostalgic for me, obviously. I think I ended up getting 4. There's some great trunks. I don't know if you can see those steamer trunks there. Too big to ship, but they were very cool. And everything was like in dusty old condition, like they just stopped using it and then they just put it in the barn and that was it. So it was really cool to see all of this stuff in like its original condition, not altered or refinished or anything like that. And it just, they had the trays and they had that vintage wallpaper inside of them, so someone would probably have a really good project to pick those up. These were just some old, not even that old, biscuit tins. What else did we see here? There was some huge, big lidded Crocs there, full of nails. They weighed about 100 pounds. And then, so this piece was it's just a trumpet vase. Probably resells for about $30. It's probably from the 70s, 80s era. Hand blown, nothing spectacular, probably sell for about $30. I like this. This was a potato-shaped cookie jar. That again would probably sell for about $25. And if you can see, there's some more Blendo glasses and a picture right there. The purple ombre one was, yeah, so that purple ombre set there with the picture and the glasses would sell for probably around $50. If you are brave enough to ship those kind of things, which I am. It's not that I'm not brave enough to ship them. I ran a shipping department for a retail store for a long time, so I have everything. I just, the worry until until items get to their destination is just too much for me. I have enough to worry about. I forget what we were looking at down there. It was kind of some interesting books. There was a 1970s fondue set there, that orange thing, brand new in the box, never used. So it's obviously just a gift and then put up in that barn and never looked at again. It was cool. It was never taken out the box. Even the handle hadn't been attached. I don't know. I kind of always fancied fondue, but then it's more hard work than you realize, right? But who don't love melted cheese and bread? What is that? I can't remember what that was. There's so many things like that were just bought and then just put away in boxes. It was really cool. I don't know what that one was either, but I left all of those. What are we looking at here? Can't remember if I've picked anything up. That's a baking sheet. What else is that? What are playing cards? Oh, I know what this was. This was 8-tracks. This was a box of 8-tracks. I've had 8-tracks before, but they don't do great. So I passed on those. Lots of just random sets of china wrapped in newspaper. There. There's some china here that someone had unwrapped, but it was very plain white china. There's also a little stack here of yearbooks, vintage yearbooks. That is Fairfield Prep, which is the local school system in Fairfield County, Connecticut. These were older, obviously. I think they were from the 40s. I've picked those up in the past. I know some do pretty well. I usually try and find ones with really decorative covers. But that one, and if you have the time, obviously, or if you know famous local people and you can find them in the yearbook, that can add some value to that. Oh, there's my knees again. What else did we see here? I don't think there was anything. I think I just go and pick up my stuff and go downstairs now. I was coming down the stairs and look at the line of people waiting to check out. This was an absolute feeding frenzy in this sale, especially all the tools. And it's funny, what you don't hear, because obviously the audio's gone out, is the amount of clattering and banging. It was like total chaos. Like if you, I get a little stressed out with lots of noise and banging and stuff. It just really kind of grates on me after a while. I think I have, what is it, misophonia or something? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it was really stressful. The men in this place were just going at those tools as if their life depended on it, and making a lot of noise as they were doing it. All the ladies were actually complaining. It's really funny. You won't be able to hear it, but in the videos, one lady came up to me. She's like, my goodness, the men in this sale are so noisy. It was funny. I had to comfort her. My mum picked up I think you can see it there. It was a helicopter, but I'll definitely show you that one later, and we'll talk about that a little more. And I think I found a book to go with it too, which is cool. I don't even know what that was that I just put in my bag there. Oh, there's my knees again, guys. Oh, look, see, there's my microphone hanging out from my shirt. That's why the audio went off, because it fell off my camera. Shoot. All right, well, mystery solved as the audio problem. There is some milk glass hobnail. I think this is Fenton again, hobnail. I like the milk glass stuff, but I try to pick up only more unusual pieces. That other piece right there is not milk glass, it's the ceramic, or else I would have snagged that too. This is where the lady started to she was all upset. I came over to have me comfort her because of all the noise that was going on. That was a lovely Majolica dish. It was in great shape, but again, those things were so fragile that it would just cause me anxiety waiting for that to arrive and waiting for the feedback to come in. I'm looking at some sewing pieces. I always check out the sewing boxes because you never know if there's an old vintage symbol in there. So always check those out, looking for, because they used to make them in silver or silver plate. So you just never know, especially in this kind of situation where the barn's been lit, this house and the barn has been used for centuries. Pause. This lady was super sweet. We actually ended up making friends with this lady, and she lives in another 1700s house in Easton. A lot of really old houses in this area, and she is going to let me go over a metal detect, which I'm super excited about. We just got chit-chatting about history and stuff, but she was really nice. Uh-oh, what am I looking at here? Oh, shoes. Okay, so these are SAS shoes. I am bending these to see if there's any dry rot in the sole, and there isn't. I sell shoes, but I do like to pick up these kind of orthotic shoes. SAS is a good brand. They do resell pretty well for me, and especially if they're new in the box like that. But I did end up leaving these behind. I had picked up some of those shoes a couple of sales back, and the whole sole just crumbled, and I didn't check them before I left. So I'm kind of like a little leery about the SAS brand when they're older, just because I don't know how long the person's going to be able to walk around in them before they suffer from dry rot. 'Cause if they're not used, if they're not worn and used, they just sit and here comes Millie trick-trotting behind me. They sit and kind of decay. Don't we all? What we're looking at here is a kind of a spoon of some kind. I have no idea. It's like a collectible spoon, I think. Oh, I found a funny little tray here. This is cool. I actually did pick this up. Very atomic retro tray. I'll talk more about that in the roundup, but I did buy that. It's very cool. That was stuck to the side of it. Oh, there's a helicopter book that I'm going to list those two pieces together. I'll explain more about that in a minute. The elephant, unfortunately, was broken. There's some more books. I don't think I went down this side of the table, so I'm just having one last look down here. I think my mum is just kind of waiting over by the door at this point. There's so many people in there. So these are some little silk headscarves that I picked up here. I didn't buy these. I was just curious because they're such a pretty pattern. We met another friend. So this lady you can see talking to me right now, she was really sweet too. So we had a very long conversation about how we all loved Edinburgh, and her son is living over in the UK. So it was kind of interesting. That's an old camel. I don't know what this is. It was really interesting. I think it was another mouth-blown glass piece. I don't know if it was kind of an ashtray, but it was almost a heart-shaped piece. So if you guys know anything about that piece, let me know. I think we are winding down. Did I spot something over here? I don't know. Oh, maybe I went back to look at something. Oh, there's some more milk glass, but those are just vases. A lot of the vases they used in florists for floral arrangements, so you can find a lot of repro milk glass, not the original pieces. And that's what those were. So obviously I passed on those. And one last quick look around. Hey guys, so that barn sale totally made up for our disappointing barn sales from the previous video. At least for us they did. I hope they did the same for you. We had a blast in that place. I'm really sorry about the audio. Hopefully my voiceover helped. I actually kind of liked it because it gave me opportunity to kind of explain why I left some of the things. So I think I might try and incorporate that in videos going forward, as to let you know why I'm kind of walking past things a little more. Because it's obviously it's just personal choice, but it might be helpful for somebody. So let me know if you think you would like me to include those in videos going forward, and just give you a little bit more information on things that I do pass up. So let's take a look at what we got. I'm looking at all my stuff in front of me and I'm trying to figure out where to start. So I think I'm just going to start with this cute little egg. How cute is this little egg guy? So there's no markings on this. I did a little research. It's just a hand-painted vintage Chinese import souvenir type thing. It should sell for about $30. I've seen them similar to this in individual. I actually initially thought it was Russian because it had a look of, I do have a little brooch here somewhere. Where did I put it? It had a look of that Russian artwork that you see sometimes, but it is actually a Chinese one. So maybe it's a year of the rooster or something like that. But I thought that was really cute. And then oh, so I don't know. I pick up vintage perfumes a lot, and I know these are all, jeez, dropping everything. Sorry. These are just empty vintage bottles. I picked this up just because I think somebody who might want to collect the vintage bottles, they were all there. They were all used and empty, but you can sell them as collectible kind of vanity or toiletry type items. So new, if that was a new in the box, full and unused, excuse me, those perfumes would actually sell for about $40 as vintage perfumes. I'm probably just going to list these for about 10 or 15, just based on the fact that they've been used, and I don't know what else to list them at. So that's really just an experiment to see if more modern vintage, as opposed to the older vintage that I normally sell, is actually worth picking up going forward. So there's that. And then my mum found this really cute. I don't think you could see it on video. I think we kind of cut it off, but this is an excuse me, I think I've got some dust here. This is a vintage jigger from a bar tool set. There should be 4 pieces of this. We could only find this one, but it was too cute to pass up. Oof, sorry, I had to go off camera a minute there. I was coughing up a storm, and now I look like I've been crying, but I haven't. It was just dust. Yeah, so we picked this up. It'll probably sell for about $12 to $15 on its own. I think probably if it was with the set, maybe closer to 30, but it was just too cute to pass up. And then the frisbee. This is actually, I think in the video I said it was like a 1970s or 80s. It's actually from 1966. It's a Whammo frisbee from 1966, made in the USA. They sell probably about $10 to $12, but they do sell, and it's a nice old one, so I just figured I'd pick that one up just out of cuteness. I also have this lovely enamel plate with water lilies on it. Now prices for this all over the place, like, and obviously it depends on how old it is, and unfortunately there's no tag on the back. It's just a paper tag. So I'm really struggling to date this, and there's no marks on it or anything. So this is something that I'll probably just have to list for about $28 or so. And there are some little areas, tiny little areas like here and over here, that where the enamel is kind of flaked off a little bit. It doesn't detract from the overall look of it, and I'm going to give it a bit of a polish to make it look really pretty. But it was just really nice. It's very heavy too, so it's nice solid brass. And I picked up a couple of tiny little pen knives. I'm actually working on a big lot of pen knives, so these are just going to go into my little pile of pile of knives that I have sitting around in my office. This one's cool. It says Belgium's in Britain. I actually can't quite make out what that picture is. I'm not sure what that is, but it's kind of cute, and I'll probably just do a little polishing on the blades of those. And then, so you saw me pick up this St. Joseph's manual. So inside of this, now my mum and I were Catholics. We both went to convent schools. Not that you would ever tell, because we very well behaved. Sorry, I can't say that with a straight face. But I love these little, like, just these little, you know, these old medals. I don't sell these. I actually just keep them, because, like, who doesn't need a little extra somebody looking out for you? And the reason I picked up this was because my local church growing up was actually St. Joseph's, and I went to St. Joseph's primary school. So I just picked this up just because it was kind of sentimental. And then I also picked up this really pretty, if you can see it, it's a holy water bottle. It's really pretty, and it has a little zinc top. I'm actually going to keep this one. I do collect the vintage holy water bottles and sell them. People like those ones, especially the ones that look like the Virgin Mary, or you know, other kind of more decorative ones. But this one is definitely a keeper. I think it's really pretty, so I'm going to keep that one. And then this ashtray was weird, so I picked this up in the attic, and I've cleaned it up now, so I'm going to take this out. So it's just a clear ashtray that it comes with. And then on the inside, I realize now that this is actually a real butterfly, and it's from the Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania. So it's like an MCM vintage, you know, trip souvenir. These are nice and collectible. I should probably be able to sell this one for about $35. And then I also picked up this World War II Reader's Digest. I have a little lot of other World War II kind of vintage ephemera. I'm probably just going to add this to that lot. So I'll probably just add about $5 to $8 to the current lot that I have listed. I like to do that when I can pick things up, and if I can bulk out a lot, I definitely like to do that. So I'm always keeping my eyes on for things that I can add to already listed lots. I picked up this, which I thought was really cool. So this is from Laconia, New Hampshire. Laconia is a famous motorbike kind of rally place. Like the Sturgis is another place where people go, and this one's from 1949. It's part of a 100-mile national championship bike ride. So I picked that up because I just thought it was really cool, and I have not found any comps for that anywhere. So I'm struggling to kind of put a price on this one. I'm thinking probably about $35 to $40. Badges and pinbacks, especially these older ones, can actually do really well, especially if they're a good subject matter. So this is, you know, it's vintage, it's New Hampshire, and it's also a dated motorcycle tour. So there's a couple of good things going for that one. It's not just a hi, this is me badge. It's got like topics with it, and it's got a really great picture. Let me see if I can hold that up. But it's got a really cool picture of a vintage bike on there. So I just thought it was really cool. And then I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you this one. It's a little risque. I'm going to try and show it to you so she doesn't, her bikini or bathing suit doesn't fall off. It's because when I tip it this way, it does. So this is a little tiny screwdriver, and these little screwdrivers, funnily enough, are quite collectible. They're usually branded like a giveaway, I guess, but this particular one, the Pin-Up Girl one, I should be able to get about $40 for that. So the reason I picked it up was just because I knew that these older mini, you know, garage screwdrivers are pretty collectible, and I didn't realize when I picked it up that her bathing suit fell off. It was really funny when we found it, but so yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this little find. It's quite a rare little find, so that's going to be an interesting one to list. And then of course my little cute little duck. Hi guys. Hi. I'm worth about $18. Yeah, sorry guys. You know, I can't help that. Anyway, he's super cute. I have another one. I think it's a mouse. So I'm thinking I might actually pair this one up with the mouse and list those two together. So this will probably add about $15 to the mouse one that I already have listed. I picked up a couple of, and you didn't see these in the video. There was something else as well. Where's it gone? Oh, here it is. So I picked these up at the register as we were checking out. So it didn't catch it on camera because the line was so long. I'd run out of battery power by the time we would have gotten there. But I picked up another couple of really pretty cloisonne bracelets. And I have another one here that I didn't buy from this sale, but it is really pretty as well. So I'm probably going to lot the 3 of these up together and probably sell these for about $30 or $35 for the lot of 3. And then I also picked up this, what I initially thought was a just a stained glass Christmas ornament. It's actually a little brooch. It's handmade, so if you can see, I don't know if you can really see it, or it's not doing it justice. Oh, there, you can see it better here. See how this glass is, this is called slag glass, end of day glass, and then this middle line, you can't really see it on camera, but it actually has kind of an maybe you can catch it there. It has a really pretty iridescence about it, and it also looks like an Italian flag. So this will probably list for about $12 maybe, but it's just really cute Christmas ornament. Christmas oh my god, brains stop working. Christmas brooch. And then my mum found this. So this is a, if you can read it, this is a Sikorsky S-76 helicopter figurine. Now the Sikorsky plant is actually in Connecticut, not far away from where this sale was. I think the person, well, I know the person whose house this was, she had passed away, but her name was Retha, and this is actually a signed book by Les Morris, who wrote this book. He signed this, and this book unsigned sells for about $25 on eBay, but I think with lotting these up together as a little set, I should probably be able to list this for about $55 to $60. So that was a really good find. I didn't realize it was signed until I got home. I always forget to check on that. And in fact, we went to another sale this past weekend, and just you wait to see the books that I picked up at that sale. It was amazing. So that will probably be the next video that comes out. This one should be coming out on Tuesday, so that other one might be on the Friday. Just an Audubon book. These don't sell for much, but I always pick them up. I always love these older for, you know, pictures, and people do like the nature books and the Audubon stuff, so they will sell. And this was cute. So some little kid whose original owner stuck this on here. I'm going to try and peel that off. But this is a Max Klein Atomic 60s drawer organizer, office drawer, desk drawer organizer. I just loved it. I was surprised. I didn't think it was worth very much. I just picked it up because I love the colors personally and the look of it. But I found similar ones listed and selling for between $25 and $30. So that was a nice surprise as well. And then this hobnail, this Fenton hobnail footed compote or dish, a little candy dish. I picked this up. Fenton what milk glass used to sell a lot better. That will probably sell for between 18 or 20, 15 to $20, I would say. It's not an uncommon design. I recently sold a lovely piece of milk glass. It was actually uranium milk glass, and that went for more money obviously, but there's a lot of milk glass out there, and you kind of have to be careful. I mentioned it in the video. You kind of have to be careful because a lot of it is just kind of remade for people, not people, but florists to use when they're older. They're not new, but they're not like Fenton pieces or Westmoreland pieces or something like that. So you kind of have to be careful about it. So I tend to try and pick up things that I think are unusual in design. the sugars and the creamers, but you don't see a lot of it around so much these days, not the unusual stuff anyway. And then this plate, I loved it. It was so cute. I just thought it was a unicorn. I think I said it was a unicorn in the video. It's not, it's just a pony. And it says Peter Hunt. I don't know if you can see it. Peter Hunt right here is the artist. It was just really sweet. There was only one. It's like a little cookie plate or sandwich plate. When I looked it up, it does sell for about $18. So we kept that one. And what else? I got my list here so I don't forget anything, and I almost did. So you saw me pick up these milk bottles. I will show you these. These are all from the UK. They're probably from the 1980s. You wouldn't know this unless I told you, but I can clearly remember them switching the milk bottle shape in the early 80s from like a tall skinny milk bottle to this shape. So yeah, it's funny, as soon as I saw it I was like, I know when those came out, but they're very cool. So you've got Taifu tea bags on this one, and a cute little graphic of a teapot and teacup. I don't know, it's like a little bear on this one. It says, warning, crazy milk animals are loose in this area. I think this one was for like a strawberry milk or a chocolate milk or something like that. And then I have two more over here. One is PG Tips. Oh, Brook Bond PG Tips. I don't know if you guys, I might see if I can post a picture of back in the 80s, the Brook Bond PG Tips used to have chimpanzees in the commercial. So I'll see if I can find a picture and post that for you, because they were really cute. And then I've never heard of this or seen this, so this is definitely not something from my area in England, Lancashire area, but it says the farmer's wife bread, brown or white, and then on the back it just says, you know, please rinse and return to your milkman. So I'm sure you guys back in the day would have had milkmen. Maybe you can clarify that for me. But you would just get your 2 bottles a day, and then you would put your empties out, and they would just swap the empty for the full, and then put a stone on the top because the birds used to eat the cream. So you'd have to put a little stone or something to cover it up, to stop the birds from pecking the little foil labels. It was funny. Oh, I have this as well. So this is called a Metro Tel. It's really weird, like, pick up for this sale because everything was so vintage and cool looking. But the reason I picked it up is it's like tech. It's from 1991. It's an ohm meter. No idea what that means. But they do sell, and used ones sell for about $30 on eBay. So I'm thinking maybe I can sell this for about $45 because it's brand new and unused and still in the package. So that's why I picked it up, just purely because I do have good luck selling unused electronics and stuff like that. So I think, let me look at my list to make sure I got everything. So I did pick up these postcards. These postcards are kind of cute. What's that? Is it a postcard? No, it's not a postcard. I'm sorry. It's like a golf scorecard. And maybe I'll send those with the golf club jigger, just because they're kind of cool. They're little golf club scorecards. We've got some nice 1950s graphics, which is like the time period of that jigger. That's it. I got it all, guys. I don't have to come back and apologize. So anyway, as always, guys, thank you so very much for coming along with us to our little estate sale adventures. We hope you enjoy them as much as we're enjoying making them for you guys. Don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe and a like and all that good stuff, and we will see you on the next one, guys. Bye, guys.